Alright. Boomerang my thoughts out to bring it back in physical form, manifested to reenact with deep feelings, healing with it, cannot relax. Intentions putting myself under tension just to stack these building blocks up to get a higher view. Might be arrogant, at least I'm not a liar too. Used to talk a lot, but now I just make silent moves while these other rappers out here buying fake views. Man, I'm just here to speak life and shed light on all these fake dudes. So concerned about how they look, but what about how to save youth? Like trying to fit in's more important than to state truth. Too mesmerized on the stage, focus down at all these fake boobs. But what they focus on is what they rap about, so it's fake tunes. And they always call loony the preacher on the mic speaking from civil duty. But this is not a one-man movie. Call me indie but interdependently moving. Connect dots as I go along, seeing these symbols and signs, and avoid the euphoric that just wastes time. Creating voids in my mind, trying to sway my ideas of a rhyme that could save lives. Buy to spare loose change, I just save dimes, so I can double up and reinvest the money into schools outdated for today's lines and assemblies. Educating kids to be a slave that's forever blind to a system that degrades lives by using grades to claim the state of a child's mind, and feed him shame so he feels chained inside, dampen up his dreams so he never attempts to reach a great height. At the night they care from the front, but behind you can feel what's a lie. How many times do we have to rewind to say the same things instead of act out of line with what the past thinks? Wanna start with why before I run in, following what he or she said instead of knowing. Deep inside, what rings in my little heart, designed to go that extra mile and see my feet bleed bare grilled under the sun scorched out in the middle of nowhere. In the wild, seeming temporarily hopeless. In a child feeling tired with his dreams broken. Used to wonder why until I realized this is life wearing tearing me to be focused. And be present in this moment. Just to seize hope and lift them up off their knees to call me the streets Moses. Distribute light from these people evilly wanting to keep it to themselves and dictate what nature wants most here. It's not what I do, but who I am that clearly makes a difference in wanting to be a man. Long to make a difference, but first I gotta tell myself, change you to change somebody else. How can someone follow a leader that doesn't feel the power of his words' effect on other people? A king is not a being leaning on his own kingdom, rather understanding his role to his allegiance, rather being strong for his folks, that is his meaning. A deep-seated reason to see his bigger vision, stay committed to the little voice inside him saying beat it. Bad voice up in your head, man, it's a demon creeping in to tell you be subjective to your feelings. Forget about the mission position to make you be in a steady state of faith, ensuring you're gonna win it. But don't get it twisted, it don't mean you can wing it. A future with no plans, a future that is regretting the past already left to stop this reminiscing at times. Before the clock tick-tocks away to heaven, the mud is not a reason to knock down what you're dreaming of. Fronting on your demons that halt the self-belief in you. Don't give up on anything. Life is watching endlessly fight just for your legacy. Die hard is the energy. So let's make life a little legendary. Running out of my own time, feeling a little scary. Can I put my feet up now? I'm in the middle of the belly of the beast, looking for the key just to save these new youngins on a tide rising up on me. I cannot help but feel a need to be contributing. Got so many out here wanting to see some belief here. So stop dreaming of sleep, let's make it real. There's more than meets the eye in this experience of life. The deeper interventions that unwind inside. Whatever the intention, it unfolds in time. No one can escape the truth that soon shines. Here to promote the essence of what I rhyme, aligned with the silver lining to make us keep up the fight. Silent but alive, the brewing of the sin of fire. Desires to be manifested, for the next to be inspired. To think, why is life the way that it is? And is there more for me if I dare to step outside the frame of what I believe is real? Just to see if my pains somehow lead to a cure. Anyone can make excuses. What about solutions? Just like anyone can talk, how many can prove it? Waiting for a handout when handouts are not approved, dear. Dream is not a fairy tale, you gotta put the work in. When I say work, I don't mean just on the surface. The deeper that you go is how you conquer your emotions, leading you to be okay with not being so perfect. But don't get me wrong, pursuing it is always worth it. Leads to feeling sure, not just always uncertain. By how we find ourselves, you gotta trust the process, where every step back brings greatness into motion, where every breakdown brings up a stronger person. A little bit more learned version. Life is just a maze snapping out of its inertia. That's the whole game, being real is how you get there. Your dream is not a phase, it's a guide to make you better. Adjusted to determining the weather. A measure, what you're gonna need to make it out of here the winner. A victory dance in the rain with no care, while you advance and them haters just stare. Your vision has no plan B production. People making fallbacks fall into that option. Gotta be direct or you'll get what's unwanted. That's just an effect from being half devoted. How can dreams ever come true with that motive? Wanna hit the finish line without staying focused. Now it's just a car ending up being towed in. Has the wrong fuel, slowing down the motor. Got the wrong data, got the wrong potion. Got the wrong way of thinking leading you to burnout. Time to relearn out, to seize the right turnout. But going back to basics, knowing what you want and then face that. Fear that keeps you here instead of going all in to get there. Deadly desires brewing inside of my head. We'll burn it down with this fire, light up the skies with works to celebrate. Champagne on a sky deck, penthouse views of my city. Now it's a nice fit for a night with a king's mindset. Legacy driven, leaving more with my goals met. And vision and riches, painting them pictures elegant. And leaving for the next is blueprint of excellence. Money minded, I'm visualizing my targets. Filling up the space with actions, we work in silence. Cool, calm, but behind the scenes we're fighters. We sleep less, never skipping steps, yes we're righteous. Soldiers on course, going to war just for gold. No prisoners left, running more down is just a start. We got a vision and deadline to meet. Wanna sit down, I'll get you a broom you could go and sweep. Stop talking, let's get walking and be about it. Life starts when we stop to beat around its big bush that keeps on just leaning on us till we have no more to reason with. And our dreams is repeat to let our thinking lead to what could be a greater gimmick of me being redeemed, healing this energy. Once believed down but never routed. Thoughts crowded but souls founded to never leave us through the pains and heartaches of every season. As a play of this forced game, ignore our reason to be made great. Where no alibis, ever a great treatment. So what you waiting for? Go and make your dreams real then. See ya.